Hi, welcome to class. My name is Marlene. I'm from Yoga on the Move, and I'm here with you with Anna. We will practice together a headstand routine. It's a practice that you can do daily to build up security and strength in your headstand. Doesn't matter if you already practice headstand or if you're struggling with it. It's there for you to just meet you where you are and to build up confidence in this upside down position. For today's class, you will need 2 yoga blocks, and it's very short, so let's start right away and hop onto your mat. We start in a child's position, so you can untuck your toes, sit onto the heels, and then bow forward. Maybe your head meets already the earth, maybe not, and then you can bring your hands underneath your forehead and just allow your head to rest into the support. Deepen your breath and just arrive where you are right now, in your body, with your breath, your breathing body. Softly deepen your breath all the way down along your spine and take this moment to find your intention for today's class. Maybe there's a reason why you want to practice headstand. Maybe there's a wish that you have. And then gently extend your arms along overhead. Bend your elbows and bring the palms behind your head to touch. So your elbows are right next to your ears and you're pressing down gently through your elbows and you're lifting your fingertips to the sky. Breathe into the soft stretch of your tricep. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, release, palms down. Roll over, forward into an all-fourth position. Stack shoulders over your wrists. Now stretch your fingers towards your knees, so the thumbs are actually pointing to the side. If this is too tense, just twist your fingers a bit more to the side. And we start with some cat-cow in this awkward position of the hands. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, squeeze your lower belly in, round into the spine. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale, round, draw your navel in. One more like this. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, press down through the mount of your thumb and gently release. Return, tuck your toes and sit back into very uncomfortable stretch of your toes. So all 10 toes are tucked, even the pinky one, and you're sitting on your heels. This stretch is for the plantar fascia, but it's actually great for the entire body. So try to find ease, even though it's challenging. Extend your arms overhead. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your elbows, cactus your arms, lift your chest, lift your heart. Feel the stretch across your chest. As you exhale, bring your elbows parallel in front of your chest. With your next inhale, try to lift your elbows up to the sky. As you exhale, bring them back on chest level. Inhale, open, cactus your arms. Exhale, bring your elbows back in front of your chest. 2 more times, just like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring them back. Inhale, open, stretch. Exhale, bring them back. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open across your chest. Bring them back parallel. Now lift your elbows up to the sky. This time bring your palms to touch and rest the root of your thumb bone at the back of your skull. Draw your elbows in and lift your elbows up to the sky so you're finding this nice stretch in your tricep line. Lift your chest, lift your heart, take a rich breath into your front body. And exhale, release. Hands down, untuck your toes, maybe tap them down, feel the blood rushing back, and move in your pace into first downward facing dog. Maybe you want to walk out your dog, stretch into the corners of your being, maybe wiggle your head, soften your jaw. Good. Now rock forward into plank position. Make this a very strong one. If it's too much, bring the knees down. Maybe you show this variation with the knees down. It's the same thing. Draw your navel in and push from your shoulders. Now we rock forward, shoulders on top of fingertips, the elbows stay straight, and we rock back, just forward and back. You can do the same thing on the knees, or you fire up a bit more into the core with your legs straight. You choose, it's your practice. We go for 4, 3, 2. Good work. Arrive back in your stable plank. Walk your hands out. You can still keep the knees on the ground, no problem. Extended plank variation. Draw your navel in. Focus on your elbows. Wrap them in. And now simultaneously, slowly start to bend your elbows. Hello, forearm plank. You can still keep the knees on the ground. And we rock forward and back, forward and back. Try to keep your hip in line with your heels and shoulders. Very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release your pelvis down and arrive in Sphinx pose. Wrap your triceps in, lift your heart, lift your chest, shoulders away from ears. Breathe into your front body. If you would like a deeper stretch, extend your elbows, lift your heart. One more rich breath here. And exhale, bow your forehead down. Bring the hands like a pillow just underneath your forehead. Zip your legs together, engage your legs, and now try to lift your legs away from the earth. Lifting your legs and lower. Lift and lower. It's not a huge movement, but a lot of activation in your lower spine, especially your glutes. Lift and lower for 4, for 3, 2. Last one, lift as high as you can and gently release. Hands next to your chest, hips to heels, into downward facing dog. Nice. Now from here, just step your right foot a foot length forward. Not a huge step, but just a foot length. Keep the hands on the ground. Now press your right heel bone down as you still extend your right leg. Lift your hips. You should feel a super nice stretch through your calf, your hamstring, all the way to the hip space. Nice. And we just change side. Right foot steps back, left foot forward. In this downward facing dog variation, press your hips high and your heel bone down. Breathe. Nice. We continue the journey forward. Walk both feet forward. Try to keep the hip on top of your shoulders as much as you can until you arrive in your forward fold. Let loose here. You can hold opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Soften your jaw. Soften your face. Now gently release the grip of your elbows, then into your knees, and vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself up. Extend your arms up to the sky, find a long lift. Exhale, dive forward and down. One round of sun salutation. Inhale, halfway lift. Ground your hands, step or jump back, plank pose. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, yogi's choice. Lift your heart, small cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. 1. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 2. Lengthen your sit bones up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale 3. Rise onto your toes, gaze forward, step or hop to front of mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Extend your arms up to the sky, rise to stand, and exhale, Tadasana. We add on to a flow. Inhale, breathe up. Exhale, fold down. Halfway lift. Ground your hands, step or hop back. Lower down, strong arms. Lift your heart to inhale. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Ground through your hands. Find the stability from your shoulders up. From here, slowly extend your right leg all the way to the sky. Point your right toe, so you're actually creating a long line from your hands, through your back body, through your knee, all the way to your right big toe. Extend this line even further. Try to engage more. From here, slowly draw a line down to the ground. Tap your right toe down to the earth. Keep the leg long, and then inhale, extend it up again. Go slow, not bouncing it up, but really working with control. Lower and inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. We do it only one more time. Go slow with your breath. Lift up. Nice. Now from here, step your foot forward. You can pivot your back heel on 45 degrees and extend your arms to the sky. Warrior One position. Bend your front knee. Make sure the hip is pointing forward and you're drawing your tailbone down, lengthening your lower spine. Bring the palms to touch. And similar to what we've already done, bend your elbows into this reverse prayer behind your head. Extend your elbows up to the sky. Maybe look to the sky and breathe into your chest. Nice stretch for the tricep and chest muscle. Good. Extend your arms up again, interlace the hands behind you, big fist behind you, lift your heart, lift your chest, and exhale, bow down. Humble warrior. You can release the head down to the earth. Let the fist be heavy behind you. Nice. With your next inhale, arrive back up. Extend your front knee, extend your arms to the side, flip your thumbs down, and meet your palms behind you in a secret prayer. Lift your chest and lift your heart, and with a tall, long spine, fold forward. Pyramid pose. Breathe along your right leg. Find length and strength. Now from here, gaze to the front edge of your mat. Make your stand a tiny bit shorter and finally arrive in a variation of your balance. If it's wobbly today, don't worry. You can extend your arms to the side and just find your way into this balance. No rush. Be patient with yourself. Then from here, extend your arms alongside your body. Stay in the balance. With your next inhale, rise up all the way to stand. Pull the knee to the chest. Now a little challenge for the core. Extend the leg out and away from you. And release the leg. Find Tadasana again. Close your eyes. Feel into your body. Inhale, extend arms overhead. Exhale, dive down. Halfway lift. Ground your hands, step or float back. Lift your heart as you inhale. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Ground through your hands, lift your sit bones high, extend your left leg to the sky when you feel ready. Imagine the super long line again, from the hands to the big toe. Inhale here, exhale, tap the toe down. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, we tap it down. 2 more, inhale up. Exhale to lower, lift, and lower. Lift it high. And we step the foot carefully with a lot of control forward for Warrior One. Back foot on 45 degrees, extend your arms to the sky. Your front knee is bent. Good. Maybe you can lift your navel up, finding the strong center. Bring the palms to touch and bend your elbows. Bring the root of your thumb to the lower part of your skull. Lift your elbows up, and maybe you can lean your head a little bit into your hands, finding the sweet opening in your chest muscle. Nice. And then from here, extend your arms. Interlace them, big fist behind you. Open through your chest as you extend your elbows. Exhale, fold forward and down. Humble warrior. The legs are your stable support. And you allow your head to become heavy, your neck is soft, and the hands drop behind you to stretch deep into the shoulders. With your next inhale, arrive back up and standing. Extend your front knee, arms overhead. Bring your arms to the side, pivot the thumbs down. And from here, bend your elbows for your pyramid pose. Palms can meet. If they don't meet, don't worry. You can also make a little fist bump. Lengthen and exhale, bow down. Breathe along the back line of your leg. Always think of your neck as the extension of your spine. Now gaze to the front edge of your mat. Lift your torso a little bit. You can bend into your left leg And gently float up into balance. And just remember, balance is something that changes every day. If it's easy, it's good. If it's not easy, it's also good. Breathe. Flex your back foot for a bit more integrity in your right hip. Extend your arms alongside your body. And with your next inhale, rise up all the way to standing. Pull the knee up to the chest, grow tall. Challenge yourself by extending the leg as much as you can. Take another inhale here. And exhale, float your foot down. Take a moment to feel into your strong body, rooting down through the feet. The crown of the head is lifting high. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, dive down. Halfway lift. Ground your hands, step or float back through your vinyasa, lower down. Lift your chest and heart space as you inhale. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Very nice. Now from here, slowly shift your shoulders over wrists. Walk your hands a hand length away from you. And then try to challenge yourself to simultaneously, like we did already, bring the forearms down. Nice. If it's difficult for you to keep the arms like this, feel free to interlace the hands now. Choose your variation. Walk the feet in and lift your hips super high. Very good, Anna. Draw your lower belly in and find your dolphin pose. From here, we rock the hip forward. Your chest comes all the way to the hands and you come back up. We do just 5 of these. You can do it. I know it's challenging. 3. Just 2 more. You can do it. Shift forward, rock back. Last one. And now press deep into the hands if you have interlaced them. Bring them back down. Press them down to lift your elbows. And now from here, gaze between your thumbs. Take a step or a little walk in between your hands. And we just sit down. Good. Let's take a chilled forward fold now. We deserve it. Lengthen your spine. You can always bend the knees and just bow forward like this. Or maybe you keep the legs straight, lift your arms, and bow over your legs down. Take a nurturing breath where you are. Feel the breath soothing down your nervous system, allowing you to let go a little more with each breath. And slowly lift yourself back up. Bring the hands just next to your hip, point your toes, lift your hip. Reversed plank pose. Press through the shoulders and draw your hip all the way up to the sky. Your head can be heavy if your neck is fine. One more breath here, lift a little bit higher. And exhale, we sit back. Come all the way onto your forearms. Just this little core exercise before we get into actual headstand. Bring your knees to the chest. Draw your navel in, extend your legs up to the sky. With long legs, bring them down to hover. Soak your knees into the chest and up. We have 4 more of these. Draw your navel in, work with control for 2. And last 1. We change direction, extend your legs. Now bring your knees to the chest, send the toes out and lift them up. For me, this variation is a little bit more tricky. Maybe it's different for you. Check in with your breathing. We have 2 more only. Work with control. Last 1. Extend your legs up, and we keep them straight as we lower. Lift them up and lower. For me, that's definitely the best core exercise to prepare yourself for headstand. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. So feel free to do this more often if you feel like it. Bring the feet down and rock yourself up. Wrap your arms around your shin bones. Give yourself a sweet squeeze. And a nurturing breath along your spine, in between your shoulder blades. Now from here, gently sit yourself up, bring the legs to one side and sit on your heels. So we enter now our headstand practice. If you are very scared of headstand, you can practice on a wall, or you ask your roommate to be there with you to hold. But this is an exercise that all of you can do. So you just measure the distance of your elbows, just like this. And then you bring the elbows down to the ground and keep them there. Interlace your hands into a basket shape. And maybe you take a look before you actually do the exercise. So just watch for now. Bring the highest point of your head, very important, down to the ground. And tuck your toes and extend your legs. This is already a headstand, and you can stay in this position. Maybe you start walking your feet a little bit closer to your chest. And very important, actually the most important thing is that we never jump. Maybe you bring one foot in and the second, and if you have the stability, you can lengthen your legs. But even if you're on a wall, promise me to never jump, and we will do it together. So position your arms, create this nice triangle with your elbows, and then place your head right where your hands are, the highest point of your head, so the very crown, not your forehead. Exactly. Ein bisschen mehr noch den Krone des Kopfes. Yes. Now tuck your toes and extend your legs. Start to walk your feet into your chest until you have the feeling that your hip is kind of above your shoulders. A little bit more. Exactly. And now gently bring maybe one knee in and just try the balance. Yeah, and maybe both knees. Continue to press through your elbows, and maybe you start to straighten one leg. Very good. And maybe you straighten both legs. Continue to breathe. And then slowly, the same way you came in, you return. Knees down, very slowly, very good. And we meet in a child's position. Rest your forehead down on the mat, or you build a pillow with your hands. Allow your neck to soften and your breath to flow along your spine. And this is where our practice ends today. Feel free to do any final stretches or little shavasana by yourself. And otherwise, I thank you so much for your practice and your attention. Keep on practicing, and over time, everything will unfold. Yeah, thank you all, and I hope to practice with you soon, maybe online or here at Yoga on the Move in Berlin.